Okay, here we are once again with Dr. Richard Gross of Mercer Island, and he's going to tell us about the time he and his crew had to land on Iwo Jima. So, Pop, why don't you tell us about that?
We were coming back from a mission over Japan, congratulating ourselves that everything had gone well. The Marines had invaded Japan, invaded Iwo Jima in March, and had a terrible battle there. And some of the battle was still going on, and they went into the island. But we came off the coast of Japan, and I was ready to curl up and take the little nap I always took as we left the coast of Japan. And I'd take a 15-minute or 20-minute nap, and then find out where we were and guide us home the rest of the time. So, but just then the radio operator said there's a P-51 on each side of us, asking us to take them to Iwo Jima. They had just started flying support missions to the bombers, and I guess these two pilots were unsure where they were, and so we had to change course radically to get to Iwo Jima from a course home. So I was able to do that, and so we landed on Iwo Jima. The fighting was still going on one end of the island, but and there wasn't much of anything for us to see. I think we did get out of the plane for a few minutes while we were gassed up again. But as soon as we got gas, we took off from the airport, from the airfield in Iwo Jima. We had a much lighter load then because we had dropped our bombs already, so we didn't need the long runway that we had before. So we flew home congratulating ourselves that we'd saved a couple of P-51s. And later on in the war, the P-51s received a special escort. They would be met by at a certain rendezvous point as they left the island, and were escorted by B-29s. They had special B-29s to take them to Iwo Jima.
Oh, so they wouldn't get lost anymore.
So they wouldn't get lost.
Oh, I see. What did Iwo Jima look like when you landed there?
Well, it was a mess because the battle was still going on, and there was just debris of the war. All I can remember is the horrible black sand of the island, which the Marines hated, and the Japanese had the island so tunneled with weapons in the tunnels, and it was a horrible battle for the Marines. So I have nothing but respect for the Marines. The 10th Marines were based on the north end of Saipan, and we visited there occasionally. It was about a 10-mile drive in a jeep to the north end of the island. So, and they had their theaters just as we had ours. So we'd go up and talk to the Marines and maybe watch a movie in their theater.
Yeah.
We were going home. So it was all very cordial.
All right, good. All right, well, that's a great story. I'm going to stop recording now.
Okay.